Hi again, it's me, Cinnamon. I'm a 25-year-old working a corporate job, loves all things personal finance, especially budgeting, and I just got back from vacation and I can film my second budget with me for August. I haven't even edited my first one for August yet, but I am just going to film this anyway, and hopefully I can get to editing it and keeping everything back in sync and getting back on a schedule. Anyway, let's get right into it. My ready to assign amount is $4,116.82, and this is my net pay. Yeah, I've already taken out my taxes and taken what I've contributed to my 401k and HSA out. As you can see, I have a lot of overspending, but it's not as bad as it looks because a lot of my overspending is in my giving category, and that is because I knew I had gotten my paycheck. I just haven't done my budgeting yet, so I made sure that I was giving to everyone while I was still in my home country. And yeah, so not too bad. I actually thought things would be worse, but let's get right into it. In my earlier video, which I can only half remember what I talked about, I ended up not changing too much of how I do my current budgeting. So I'm going to check my getting ahead category. That's still looking like it should. Then my sinking funds, my general sinking funds. I think, let's see. Okay, yeah, I did a little change where I usually finish up my general sinking funds first and then my giving category, but I did my giving category first because I knew that's where I'd be spending out of. So I'm going to finish up my general sinking funds now. I give myself $1,400 every month. I've already done my giving category and I'm just going to move things around to cover this overspending once I finish the rest of my budget. Cash cow, not giving anything to the business right now. And these numbers are still a little unfamiliar to me because my taxes have been changing since I've hit the Social Security max, and also now I've hit the Medicare surtax and things like that. So I'm contributing $3,200 to my investments, it looks like, which is higher than it usually is. So I'm kind of in the back of my head feeling like I missed something, but maybe when I clear my overspending, I'm going to feel a lot more confident about my budget. So I'm just going to first take 250 and move that to my pay it forward category. Okay, and now I have just enough to cover my other overspending. So giving to my family during this vacation, I'm going to cover that with my holding, my community chest holding, and I have some Friendsgiving that I did here as well. Oh, I think I have one thing that's supposed to be here that isn't here. So let me quickly recategorize this. Okay, yeah, I fixed that. So I have two transactions that we're giving to my friends, and I'm going to cover that with holding as well. And I really should add an emoji to my general sinking fund holding. I just don't know what emoji to add. It's been weird now seeing my giving category drop. I've done everything the way I expected to do it, which was giving mostly during this family vacation. But yeah, it's just weird to see this category so low, and I feel super nervous now because I'm like, what if something else comes up giving related? I feel so low. And even though I do have money in my pay it forward category, I'm holding that aside specifically for end of year giving during like Giving Tuesday and all of those things. So, okay, I know next month I'm going to put another $1,000 to it, and this is going to get back to being a more comfortably like cushion category. But that's covered two of my overspent categories. Where else do I have overspending? I just clicked the same thing. I bought my Curology, and then I also did more seeing my friends. And yeah, that was because, I don't know, I think it's just been hard to see people. And then I came back from vacation. Everyone was like ready to see everyone. I did decide that I'm going to use my holding categories to cover some of my personal spending, but I haven't really decided how I'm going to be doing that yet. So I feel a little off right now. Okay, I'm going to skip this because I don't even know. I have like money in my holding category, but it just doesn't feel right to cover my overspending with that category. But I'm going to need to, honestly. I mean, I was away for 2 weeks on vacation, but I'm really happy with these grocery and eating out numbers. I like that the activity in both is pretty balanced. And I know now that I've started Cook Unity, it's just really going to be groceries because eating out is just a bother. Um, I don't know. I have the money here. I just feel very, very weird taking money out of here, but let's see how much I need to cover. Okay, I need $111. What I'm going to do is first use all of this up. I'm going to use this to cover eating out overspending first with my transportation category. Now I need like 250. I'm going to move 300 to my discretionary spending. And I just do this because I like having that like history when you're tracking moves here. So that's why I'm not just doing everything in a super normal order. I'm going to do underfunded and then I'm going to cover that with my discretionary. So yeah, when I look back, I'm going to remember like the logic that went into everything. Okay. Cool. I feel like I might have made a mistake because I had groceries selected half the time. Yeah, like why do I have money in groceries? That is because I made a mistake. Oh, it's because the underfunded here is not just. Yeah. So my underfunded is wrong. I should be pressing reset available amounts. And then I'm going to cover that with, which is weird because 242, right? I'm only. Oh, but this is my underfunded number. Okay. Reset available amounts. Cool. And now I'm going to cover this with discretionary. Ah, okay. Haven't been in ynab in a minute, so that is cleaning my budget up. I do have some ideas of what I want to do with this holding category. I've been thinking about that, but yeah, I just need to get the budget all cleaned up to get me ready to go into September. So this amount should be what I've gotten in interest from my high yield savings account. I'm going to set that aside in my investments. So I am behind on transferring to my investments. I'm probably not even going to need to pay extra taxes this year since tax policy has changed so much. So I'm leaving this for now, but I need to come up with a backup plan for what I'm going to do with this money and what I'm going to do with my tax refund. I'm kind of tempted to just put this in the market now, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, so that is cleaning up that. And now I have to take my money out of next month's holding. So I'm going to move this to ready to assign. And I'm going to, well, for these two categories, this charge like hasn't even come out yet. I don't know. So I'm going to just say, let's see, what was it last month? Okay, so that was the number last month. I'm going to here reset available amounts. My rent has gone down, but for some reason, I don't want to change the target. Like, I kind of like this reminder about my rent going down. Um, for these few categories, I'm going to press underfunded. For health insurance and additional deductions, I'm going to do spent last month. And now I have $588, but I have to also fund these categories. So let's just do underfunded. Okay, now I have $292 for basically my eating out. I am super behind financially right now because I have not sent in my work reimbursements, and from that I would get like $600 back. So I really do need to get on top of that, because I need about that much to like make sure I have enough for eating out. Oh, I put it into eating out, but I was supposed to put it into groceries. For groceries and also just a little bit of a cushion for eating out. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.